Coach Stafford. All right, I thought I saw Matthew. All right.
Well, we'll go ahead and get started with Coach Richt and an opening statement.
Well, the opening statement is I'm excited about the victory. I'm very, very proud of our seniors, Corvey being one of them. And while he's here, I'm going to brag on him a little bit. Junior college transfer, showed up a little bit out of shape, didn't quite know what to do, didn't know really how to work the Georgia way, but this guy caught fire, and within 2 seasons, he became our defensive leader. He became our permanent defensive captain, voted by his teammates. And he's going to the Senior Bowl, and I just can't be more proud of a guy than Corvey, and I just want to thank him publicly for what he did for us. And, of course, old Matt has done great things for us, too, and proud of him, too. But it's a great victory. I'm glad we got 10 wins for our program, for our seniors. I'm glad our seniors got that 40th victory during their 4-year span. I'm glad the Southeastern Conference won. There's a lot of good things that happened today, and it was a long year. It was a tough year, no doubt, but in the end, we can keep hold our heads up high. That it was a very good football season for us.
We'll go ahead and open up for questions if you have one for Coach Corvey Irvin or game MVP Matthew Stafford.
Who's in charge? Oh.
Coach, first half, back to your left.
Thank you, sir.
First half, they had the ball in your territory all 6 times, all 6 of their possessions. You guys bent, but you didn't break.
Yeah.
How important was that to keep?
Well, I don't even know if we bent. Sometimes they just started there, you know. Sometimes they drove their way in there, and a lot of times they just, our offense, made a mistake and put him there. I thought it was fantastic. I mean, to be sitting there only down 6-3 at halftime was just a great tribute to our defense. I mean, they stopped them at least the first 3 drives in a row, and really even when they got the first field goal, I think was off that turnover. They got to stop there, too. And that might have been one of the 3 I was counting, but they kept us in it till the offense started to find their way. When the offense did, we separated a little bit and got ourselves in not total control of the game, but we had a lot more control of the game once we got to that two-score lead.
Mark, I thought they pointed out at the halftime the 3 points at half were, the least you'd had since maybe the Virginia Tech bowl game. What did you say at the halftime? It just wasn't executing and it really got clicked up?
Well, I didn't. I told the offense, I said, just don't make it harder than it is. I mean, just protect the ball and get after them. Just do what we do. We just, I think we had a couple of mistakes early. We began to press. We began to make it a bigger deal than it was. And I do give credit to Michigan State's defense because they did play well, but I thought we were making maybe a little bit of a mountain out of the situation when they really didn't have to.
For Jarius and for Coach, can you just talk about this?
It's Corvey, by the way.
Corvey, I'm sorry. I was sitting there, I just looked, Jarius had 2 sacks, you had 1. You had a sack, obviously, you guys got a lot of pressure on the quarterback. Can you talk about how rewarding that was after the way the season is going? Coach, if you can address
that was very rewarding for us because, people were saying that we didn't, we couldn't get pressure all year on the quarterback. So, we just had something to prove, this last game, just to go out with a blast, get pressure on the quarterback, sack him, stop the run. We just played, with our hair on fire. We played with emotion. We played with just, a great enthusiasm out there, as a defense. As we play, and we play as a defense, I don't believe nobody really can stop us.
Matthew, I'm curious your perspective.
Was I part of that answer? I'm sorry. What were you saying? What was the question?
Comment on getting pressure.
Oh, getting pressure. I love it. I love to get pressure without blitzing, baby, and that's what has made us tick defensively for years. And this year we didn't get it done like we used to. And but today we did, and the results were great. Proud of them.
Matthew, I'm curious your perspective on y'all getting 10 wins and what it means for the program, not letting it slip to 9.
It's great. The guys, we battled this year, had some tough injuries and some tough games throughout, and just to watch the guys bounce back and get that 10th win for these seniors is awesome. It's great to be a part of a team that wins 10 games in the Southeastern Conference just because of how tough it is week in and week out, and it's great obviously to win your bowl game and end the season with some momentum going into next year, and we're excited about it.
This is for Coach and/or Matt. Massaquoi and Green were pretty much shut out the whole game. Can you talk about the play of Michael Moore and how, Matthew, you distributed the ball all the way around to all your options?
Matt, you can go ahead and do that.
Coming in the game, I think we thought we could take some shots actually down the field to Muhammad and AJ, but just a slow start to the game kind of made us change what we were trying to do for a while, and Mike Moore did just an outstanding job today, catching that long one for a touchdown, and another couple, I think, third down catches that were real big for us and kept drives alive that we really needed to. And he's one of those guys that's been getting better and better every week, and I'm happy to see him have a big game in a big situation. And another guy, Aaron White, has had, I think, 3 catches this year, 2 touchdowns, and another one in LSU. So he did a great job today, and sorry we couldn't get Muhammad and AJ that 1,000-yard receiving year, but both of them did a heck of a job, and I think the other guys were maybe a little less thought of with those 2 guys on the outside being able to work the middle a little bit more.
All right. This is for Coach. Just talk about how the game played out. I know coming into the game, it was much talk about the 2 running backs, but both defenses really did a good job on the running backs. Just, were you surprised how this game played out?
Not really. I really felt like our defense was going to step up to the challenge and at least put enough hats on Javon to try to force Hoyer to win the game. I really felt like I thought we could do that. Had a lot of confidence in our front 4, the linebackers, the safeties coming in to fill into the run game. If they would have hit a lot of big plays throwing the ball, he could have softened us up inside and allowed him to have a little more space. But I really believe that was going to happen. I was hoping that we would have that we would have clicked a little bit sooner offensively, throwing and running. I thought we would have enough balance to get No-Shine a little bit more space running the ball than we did, but they did a very nice job. So it was a defensive struggle, and then the offense finally got it going. That long 96-yard drive or whatever it was huge. I thought that was absolutely the turning point of the ball game. We're down by 3. We're deep in the territory. We really haven't given our defense much of a rest at all this entire ball game, and then to drive the field and put 7 on the board, take the lead was huge, I thought. Of course, the defense, they gave the offense that opportunity to make that drive. But before that, if it weren't for the defense playing the way they did, we would have been much further out of this game.
Matthew, could you please talk about what changed for this offense on that 96-yard drive? What enabled you to get into that rhythm and look a little bit sharper?
I think probably the biggest thing was eliminating mistakes. Those really the whole first half and the first drive of the second half. We've just been making foolish mistakes. Whether it be me not hitting an open receiver, which happened obviously a couple times in the first half. Or not picking up a blitz the way we should, or just not finishing the drive. That first drive, we moved the ball really well and missed Kenneth Harris, wide open in the end zone. And those just little mistakes add up, and we just got to, think our defense are keeping us in and giving us a chance to fight back. And then, the second half, we started clicking a little bit, throwing and catching a little bit better, and